Gamers, mic check. We got important stuff to do today. Okay? And by important stuff, I mean fixing my mistakes with this Baldur's Gate 3 save. Is everything actually working? So I don't have moderators yet on my channel, so this is the thing I get to find out myself. And I'm a long way away from having moderators too. As far as I can tell, we're good. Okay, cool. Hello everyone. As you can tell from the title of this stream, there are things, important things, that we gotta do. And it will probably not all get done in this stream. But basically, the last time I streamed Baldur's Gate 3, it was a disaster, to say the least. I made all of the wrong choices. I killed a lot of people that I shouldn't have killed. And I may have sided with the wrong people. And also, I was streaming in 60 FPS the entire time, and it all looked like crap. So, that's kind of been a stain on my Baldur's Gate 3 content so far. However, today is the day where we are going to start fixing that. So we are on the same save, obviously, but we brought it way back to the beginning of when I started streaming, the last time I started streaming. So this is before the first goblin fight outside of the Grove. Now, I quickly need to refresh myself on what in the heck is going on here, because I have not played this character in quite a little bit, and I'm a lot better versed in this game than I was the last time I streamed it. So let's see here. Manuado Manners says Baldur's Gate 3. Yeah, that autocorrect is some crazy stuff, not gonna lie. Anyway, so let's see. First thing I want to do is deal with some equipment things that don't make any sense that I just have on here, because the last time I played this game, to say that I did not know what I was doing would have been an understatement, but now I kind of do. So that's good.
At least things have stayed interesting.
Okay, so another thing I should explain right now, immediately, is the fact that I have installed a mod that, for some reason, I'm having difficulty remembering how to actually activate, but we'll get to that later, question mark? Maybe? Actually, I want to restart, because I want to use this mod. It totally breaks the game, but it's really cool, and now that I've used it, frankly, I don't want to play the game without using it. You know? So, here we have the adjustable party limit. It basically allows me to have more people in my party aside from the regular 4 that you're allowed to have. Totally breaks the balance of the game, but it's really fun because all of the characters, all of the companions are still completely interactable and all of that stuff. So it makes it more fun. It makes it better, I would go as far as to say, but it definitely breaks the balance a little bit. Especially when you start to get more companions and you just have a ton of people following you everywhere. Really breaks the balance of the game in the player's favor. But I'm not I'm not super concerned about it, to say the least. Mrs. Scotty says, what up? Okay, so here we go. We got the adjustable party limit successfully installed. New toggleable passive has been added to all avatar characters. Toggle it on. Okay. So, is it actually in here now? It should be. It's not for some reason. I wonder why.
Someone there?
Because on my personal save of this game, the mod was actually pretty easy to deal with. Oh well, we'll figure it out later. Right now, what we gotta deal with is this. Okay? So, the last time I streamed this game, basically after this encounter that we're about to have right here, is when I started to make all of the wrong decisions and screw everything up. So this is where we're at. We brought it all the way back. And if you've been following my Baldur's Gate 3 content so far, you will remember this is actually the first character I ever made in Baldur's Gate 3, so I didn't want it to go horribly, which is why I decided, you know what, it'll be okay if I just retcon everything and just go back really far. But that means I have a lot of stuff to redo, and a lot of stuff to do completely differently, and a lot of new stuff that I never did, that I know about now, that I would actually like to do a lot. So, we're gonna do it. Yeah, so we're gonna make sure that that guy that just got killed at the top of the gate there is the only person in this little settlement over here that actually dies from these stupid goblins. We're gonna make sure of that. We are gonna make sure of that.
And suffer its sting.
Okay. Looks like everybody rolled really, really bad initiative, so all of the goblins are going first. That's cool. Except Astarion, of course. Let's see. The next goblin to move is the one down there, so I think we got, let's see, Malcolm doesn't even move until really late, so I was gonna have Astarion move down and rain fire down on some of these more powerful dudes, but I changed my mind. Instead, what I want to do is I want to just go ahead and take out the guy at the top of this cliff immediately, because everybody rolled really bad initiative, except him. So, next thing we want to do is we probably want to move him to a spot elsewhere. At least that's what we want to do, but we can't do it because he's out of movement, so that's really all I can do. Don't die. Or do. Honestly, if the humans die, I don't care. They're all kind of, I don't know, I don't like them. Anyway, let's see. We want to move Gale. We'll probably just put Gale there. Let's see, what can this version of Gale do? Not very much right now, but we can charm and incapacitate a creature. I don't feel like that's super useful right now. Let's freeze one of these dudes that are like kind of further-ish away. Like this dude, for example. And Gale sucks for bonus actions. At least to start. So basically, really can't do very much at all. Lizelle, I want to send her like way down here.
No time to waste.
She's literally already out of movement, so we're just going to have her dash the rest of the way. Please. Actually, here's a better idea. I got a better idea. Can I push this goblin? Can I push bro off the cliff? There's actually a decent chance I can. He only took 1 damage, but it was funny. Okay, and then we'll move her the rest of the way down because she's definitely the tankiest out of all of everybody in my party currently. So that warg is going to be a problem if I don't deal with him immediately. Okay. So we can finally move Malcolm a bit. Let's put him right up here. No one is looking at him. But he's not good enough yet to do cunning actions. So maybe, I don't know. We might still be able to do sneak attack, maybe? Just because we're on the high ground? Maybe not. I don't know. Sometimes that works, and sometimes it doesn't. So let's do some other stuff instead. Okay, here's an idea. We'll witch bolt the stupid warg. Because the warg has a lot of potential to cause issues if we don't deal with him. And witch bolt basically means I can deal with him all I want. These dudes are gonna do what they're gonna do. Yeah, you guys suck.
By sickle and sword. I'll bleed every last one of you.
Actually, no, you won't. They're actually all about to get your butts kicked. So, we want to. I don't know. We may just want to take the chance and have Astarion hopefully not fall over. Okay, he didn't. Good. We need to get him, like, over here-ish, out of the line of sight so he can take shots at people. If we have him dash, he can get all the way down there. And then we will hide him. And that's all he can do for now, but he will be useful later. Alright, so a Gulpin is dead. That's good. This Gulpin right here can be taken care of immediately. But Gale can't seem to figure out his life, so that's cool. Don't fall over. He fell over. Fine. Will take care of that thing. So we should have Lae'zel deal with this guy probably, right? Can she get over there? Yes.
No failure.
You missed! You suck! At least we did something. Well, I guess everyone's missing now. I wasn't kidding, literally everyone. Okay, zip. Zip. The Witch Bolt was a good idea. The Witch Bolt was a very, very good idea. I'm glad we did the Witch Bolt. Seems to be really all bro can do right now. We could poison a crossbow, potentially. Nah, I don't want to waste that stuff right now. Especially because this fight is relatively easy anyway. So, yeah. There's another Goblin down. And another Goblin down. Okay. So, Starn is now within the line of sight of the stupid wolf thing. there's really not a great place for me to put him either. So I think what we should do is we should chance a hide. It didn't work. Okay, so that's not a big deal. What we can do instead is we can just shoot the warg. There's a chance it kills him anyway. It did. Let's go. Okay. I'll take that. There's another gulpin down. Yeah, this is definitely going in our favor. So I think all that's left is, yeah, literally just these two over here. So we can have her, I want to have her run up and deal with that guy. That implies that you don't miss, woman. Thank you. Okay.
Allow me to demonstrate.
Gail, can you do something useful, please? Potentially, maybe. I don't want him to do anything that'll actually expend any spell slots right now, because there's just no reason to, I don't think. Wow, 1 whole damage, yay! Gale gets a lot more useful later on, but to start, he's just really squishy and honestly not that great.
Nothing will stand in my way.
Okay. Can we get some stuff going on? Oh, here it is. Here's the party limit stuff that the main character can do, which we'll deal with later. We're kind of in the middle of a fight right now, but we saw it. It's good. It's there. Yeah, I figured that is. It's honestly fine. We've got plenty of people down there to take care of these guys. Come on! That was embarrassing. That was just embarrassing. Wow. Wow.
On my way.
Absolutely embarrassing. So now, a star end can actually be useful. Let's have him shoot this guy. Because you missed! Why did you miss? There was such a good chance of him actually hitting that shot too, and he still missed. Like a dumb. Okay, so I want to cast this in a way, I think. Yeah, I don't think I can. I wanted to cast it in a way where it would only affect the Gulpin dude. I'm gonna make him sleep instead. Yeah, I think so. Maybe. Or not. Okay, I guess not. Screw it. Hit bro with something at least. Azelle really ought to be able to take this guy down now. Unless she misses again.
Where do I go from here?
That's incredibly annoying. Can I get advantage? No. It's probably because it might be too far away. Oh well. We'll fire anyway. Yay!
That was the last of them. Inside! All of you! More may follow! Open the gate! Where is the bastard?
Like the fortifications for a
Hallelujah.
wandering band of goblins to try and breach.
You fell on your butt. Bro was laying so goofy. Why was bro laying so goofy? Alright. Let's all get down now. Because we got some goblies to loot. And then we will look at some party expansion things. Because we're going to find Shadowheart in there, because when I started playing this save, it was literally my first time playing the game, and I didn't save Shadowheart. We're going to find her in there, though, so it'll be alright. But I do need to be able to add her to the party. That's a thing I would like to do. Because Shadowheart has really useful magic. Those gloves of power are really good. I normally put those on Lizelle, if she's in my party, which right now obviously she is. And hit with a weapon attack, possibly inflict a 1d4 penalty to attack rolls and saving throws. Also adds a little bit to sleight of hand, but I think the other buff to that is definitely more useful, so we're gonna put it on Lizelle. Yay. Okay.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
Where are the other dudes? There's one dude up here. I don't think he has anything particularly great, but I'm gonna check. Yeah, not really. Okay. This dude we've looked at. I think we've pretty much got it. Okay. Next thing that we want to do. We want to turn this on, and now we get the tutorial about how this mod works. Basically, it has the potential to break your game, so it's really worth reading through. I already know how the mod works, and that's why I just skipped through all of it. But basically, we can increase the maximum party limit, or we can set it to what we want to make that value be. And then what we can do is we can apply the party limit. So now we're setting the limit of the party from 4 to 5. And we want it to be 5 if we want to add Shadowheart to our party. Which, we're also going to add Will to the party too, so I guess we actually have to do that again. So one more time. And then our party limit will be 6, so when we leave this place, we should have Shadowheart and Will both. And all will be well. But now we have this little interaction to look at.
Children here, you fool!
We was running for our lives.
You let them
I
straight
do
to
not
us,
like that
and you
guy.
let them take the druid too? Unbelievable!
Not Zevlor, but the other guy. I don't like him. Y'all need to chill.
Tell that to the dead at the gate.
Shut it, Horns! I'd be lying dead next to the goblins if you'd stalled any longer.
My duty is to this camp.
Oh, God forbid you risk your precious tail. But I shouldn't be surprised.
Aww.
Foulbloods ain't known for courage.
Where? Where?
You see the tiefling's jaw clench. He's about to erupt.
Oh, you're all about a fight. So, I could smack the dude. Or, I could use my tieflingness to de-escalate this.
Forgive me, brother.
I feel like that's a better idea.
Forgot myself. We have people to protect. Let us work towards that.
Worried about your precious hides, the both of you.
Enough! Squabbling is pointless. The goblins have found us.
At least we agree on that.
Goblins could arrive at any moment.
They're just goblins.
Lovely.
What's the big deal? They're just
Worried
goblins.
about this parasite and a few goblins. We need a healer.
Okay. So we could go see the druids right now if we really wanted to, but there's stuff I want to do first. So we're gonna do the stuff that I want to do. I could go talk to the trader immediately. I think I actually want to get Shadowheart and Will first.
This is about your precious Baldur's Gate.
I care about our lives, our futures.
No, you just care about your stupid apprenticeship.
Take that back. Right.
Hells, we can't
Also,
just leave.
I don't want to
I
listen to
can't.
these guys
I
yap,
won't gamble our lives.
so I'm just gonna be like, yeah, you guys should probably go.
What's the point in blazing spells?
I
if we
always
don't
do
plan
this.
to use them? We should
When I find
stay.
these guys in here,
These people aren't fighters.
I'm
we
like,
can help.
bro,
Oh,
y'all
yeah,
are annoying
Baldur.
me.
That's fine too.
You could just go. Just go away.
Common sense at last. Let's get out of this death trap. Or would you deny your brother here his chance at fortune in Baldur's
And it's
Gate?
actually fine too, because
Come on,
this time
sis.
around we're actually
Well,
gonna
let's have a
save
talk at
everybody in
the
here
We should leave.
and not
Fine.
accidentally
Sneak away
condemn
like
all of them to
goddamn
death,
cowards.
like we did last time.
Something happens to these people, it's on us. I hope
That's
you
why
know
we're doing
that.
this, is because one of the places to fall to our hubris was this place, and it was bad. Let's talk to Will. Hi, Will.
Go on. Give me a best shot. Not bad. Again.
You can do it. You just got spanked in the butt with a rapier, bro.
I can't do it. I'm not like you.
I don't need you to be like me. You just have to buy enough time to run. Come on. I believe in you. You can do this.
You can do it.
You're on the right path, Umi. Go on now. Practice what you've learned. Well met. The blade of frontiers at your...
The man's smile bends downward, and his thoughts become yours.
Yes,
you are the blade of frontiers racing through the wastes of Avernus.
Too.
Just ahead, a diabolical figure, red skin, single curled horn, blazes with flame, bloodied great axe held high.
Hell's great fires. You were on the ship.
Indeed.
Doomed to shed our skin and become a lithid, or so the stories go. But we haven't sprouted any tentacles. Not yet, anyway. Could just be good luck. I'm not so...
Your minds collide once more. Will chases the fiend ignited with rancor. She is an infernal war devil. A threat
Except
to
she's
the
not.
living,
But we'll get to that.
evil in
Because that's another thing I completely ran by last time, because...
saw her.
Honestly, I think Will might have died
Advocatus
in the
Diaboli.
last stream. I don't remember. It was
Advocatus
a little while
Diaboli.
ago.
A devil's
But-
advocate. A champion in the blood war between
That
diabolical
ain't gonna happen.
forces and
That ain't gonna
demons.
happen. Okay? It's not happening again.
I'm no stranger to the infernal. Better to slay a devil before her fires burn common folk to ash. Her name is Karlak, an archdevil soldier I swore on my good eye to kill. I tracked her through the hells to the Mind Flayer ship, but the damned Illithids infected me before I could end her. She's out there now, preying on the innocent. I don't kill her, she'll leave behind nothing but a trail of corpses.
Come with me, dude.
A worthy ally, perhaps. But I'll waste no time chasing devils while a tadpole feasts on our skulls.
I've seen your people in battle. I reckon you are no mere warrior, but a god's damned army. I'd be a fool to let you turn your back. Pledge me your talents, and I'll pledge you mine. I'll presume that's Githyanki for yes. Now let's move.
And yeah, so now we have 5 people in the party, as opposed to the regular max of 4. Do you see why I like this mod? It's great. All of them are completely interactable, and all of them are fully usable in combat too. So let's see what we can do for Will. Witch Bolt, as we've seen, is really helpful and good. But so is Charm Person, and so is Command. I think since Will already has Eldritch Blast, he might not need Witch Bolt necessarily, right? Charm Person is good, and so is Command. Let's actually go with Charm Person just this time. And basically what we want to do here is put something into Eldritch Blast. Specifically that. Let's see, you can cast Mage Armor on yourself at will. That's actually not great, just because Will is wearing armor all the time. And Mage Armor only works without armor to begin with. So, next thing we could do, that would be good. This is another Eldritch Blast thing that will let it be able to push things back. I actually like that. That's kind of cool. This will allow him to give himself temp HP, which is not bad. But honestly, that could be better. Upgrading Eldritch Blast is always a good idea, as far as I can tell. So, these are decent, but this one is better. Arms of Hadar prevents targets from using reactions. That's honestly not that great. Let's see. We can put Command here, so we can have Command too. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, cool.
Fight to live.
At least things have stayed interesting.
Next thing on the list, we gotta pick up Shadowheart, who is over here. Hi.
What are you doing here? Are you following me?
She hastily
No,
tucks
I
away
just
an
happened
ornate
to
box,
stroll
one
up.
covered in strange symbols you don't understand.
If I wanted a tail, I'd kill a cat.
I got a tail. I want her to join the party, so I don't want to be an ass for no reason. I'm not following you, bro.
If you say so. Either way, there's still our little problem to contend with. I suppose you came here for the same reason I did.
Yeah.
Of course. But what you really need, what both of us need, is a healer. But we'll have no such luck in this place, from what I've learned of it.
Yeah.
This grove is the home of the druid Halsin. Apparently, he's a reputed healer. He could probably help us. If
In my
only
last
he hadn't gone
Baldur's
missing.
Gate 3 stream, when I did everything wrong, I actually killed Halsin because I was being an idiot. We're not gonna do that this time around. That's definitely one of the mistakes that were made, that we are on the quest to fix. And we're not gonna fix all of them in this stream, but it's on the list. We'll get to it.
I might
You should
have
join the party,
considered it,
bro.
But your choice
It's
of
cool
company
over here.
so far leaves a great deal to be desired. Get rid of the Gith, then we can talk about helping each other.
I offer you cleansing. You'd cast it
Cleansing.
aside for this Skaketh.
Yeah, I would.
Must there? You wouldn't expect a wolf and a deer to find a way to work together. For your sake, you ought to nip this in the bud before she turns on you.
Okay, so now we can talk her into this. I'm gonna quick save right here because I need her to join the party. She has super useful magic and she has healing abilities. Hello, everyone that just joined the stream. We're fixing all of my mistakes in Baldur's Gate 3. That's what we're doing. Because the last time I played on the channel, I screwed everything up. We're gonna try to persuade her first. Literally, we have a 50-50 chance. Either it works or it doesn't. It worked. Yay. All right.
This is a terrible idea.
It's fine.
that,
I don't know
yes?
what you're talking about.
But I suppose you may have your uses. I can keep an eye on the Gith. Call me Shadowheart.
Yay.
Lead the way.
Okay, so we got her now. Looks like everybody just leveled up too, so that's nice. We should do that immediately. So yeah, now Malcolm can actually do all of the rogue things where he can hide and dash and disengage as a bonus action. Yay. And we also have tiefling stuff we can do. Searing Smite is actually pretty good. It is pretty darn good if you read up on that a little bit. It's pretty good. I like that I got that for free just now. Pretty dope. Okay. Astarion. We want him to be an assassin because he won't be able to be surprised. He will have good initiative, and he can restore his action and bonus action at the start of combat. And that's a good thing, because we want him to be able to run around and get places where he can deal a lot of damage, right? Yes. Yes, indeed. Okay. Now we can do useful fighter things with Lae'zel. Let's not do Arcane Archer. Battlemaster is pretty good, from what I've found. So we can select some different types of things we can do that will make her a lot more useful than she currently is. This arming attack is pretty good because we can knock people's weapons out of their hands, and there's a melee attack and a ranged attack. Feinting is also really good, both action and bonus action to attack a target with advantage and deal an additional 1d8. Why would we not do that? Menacing has the potential to make enemies afraid and stuff, and have them turn tail and run. That has the potential to be useful, but we have other measures for that. Like, there are spells we can use to make people like not be able to move, or make people charmed, or make people fall asleep. So I think a better idea would be to use pushing attack, because we have the potential to deal damage and throw people places. I feel like that's a better idea. And she can jump. She's not white. Let's go. Go. Let's find some useful stuff for you, shall we? Ice Knife is decent, but we want him to be able to do hold person, right? I think we do. Hold person is pretty good. Definitely has the potential to be, at least. Let's see here. What is this one? Deal damage to a creature each turn. At the start of its turn, each subsequent time it takes damage. The damage type changes to... Okay, I mean... damage over time spell, that's what it is. Scorching Ray. That's dope. Let's see. Do we want to switch any of this stuff out? No. No, we don't. We definitely don't. Okay, we're done with Gale. And Will, we can already level up again. How cool! What do we want him to be able to do here? We could have him do Scorching Ray. We could have him do Witch Bolt. Or we could have him do Cloud of Daggers. Or Blindness. Blindness is not a bad idea. But Cloud of Daggers is pretty good. You know what I'm saying? And since Gale can already do that, I kind of want Will to have some more specialized abilities. Because if you don't give Will specialized abilities, Will is not that good. So I think we should go with Cloud of Daggers. And we want to do Pact of the Blade. I think. You can summon a pact weapon or bind the one you are wielding, making it magical. So yeah, we can bind a sword and make it good. Or we can get a familiar. Or we can do this. We can cast Guidance, Vicious Mockery, Thorn Whip. Not the best ever. I think let's go with this. Charm Person Command. Actually, I kind of want to get rid of Charm Person and replace it with something else from this list. Let's see. Darkness has the potential to be pretty good, actually. Still Madness and Humanoid Enemy. That could be alright. Misty Step is pretty good for tough situations if you want to get out of them. But I want Will to actually be able to deal a lot of damage and stuff like that too. So Scorching Ray is probably not a bad idea. Let's do that. And I think the only one left is, yeah, it's Shadowheart. Okay. So let's replace that one with Command. And we want to keep the rest of those spells because they're all good. Do we want to do Hold Person if we have Command? I don't actually think we do. Spiritual Weapon is actually really great. Because we can basically just summon floating weapons that'll basically act like another ally. Which is really good. Actually think I kind of want to get rid of that because it can't be used in battle and replace it with Spiritual Weapon. And we should be all good and leveled up now, which is great. Now, I'm not done with housekeeping yet, I'm sorry, but... I'm sorry I'm not done with housekeeping yet, but we still have to talk to the trader. Dude.
Refugees, adventurers, no one in years, and suddenly we're overwhelmed. Well met. And thank you for beating back those goblins. Most brave of you.
You're welcome,
Is there
G.
anything you need? Act fast if you do. The ritual will be complete before too long.
I'm not really worried about your stupid ritual.
Just some bits and bobs.
I need your wares, sir. So we collected the goblin stuff to sell. I'll give you hand axes. I'll give you this morning star. I got a stupid looking hat. This warhammer, I actually kind of want to send it to camp. Other armor will sell. That will sell. Ring mail we'll send to camp just in case we find a use for it. Have a couple more things we can sell. I have a random candle for no reason. I have a lot of random crap for no reason. So this is when we get to dump a lot of it. Scimitar, we'll send to camp. We'll sell that. This thing I actually want Shadowheart to use. Okay, and then Astarion. We'll sell that bow. And those, because there's no reason to keep those. There's really not. Let's see. Gale has a couple of quarterstaffs for no reason. And that honestly should be it as far as... Well, no. Shadowheart's and Mace will sell. Yeah, okay. So now we get to look at what this dude has. Camp supplies we should probably just buy. That's an interesting axe that none of my dudes are particularly good with. Here's a shovel. We want a shovel so we can dig up stuff. Malcolm is actually good at making survival checks too, so... yeah, Malcolm should have a shovel. These gloves are pretty good. Those gloves are pretty good because they can basically intercept ranged attacks and reduce damage from those. Ring of Flinging. Bruh. That armor is decent, but I want these gloves more because they're actually really, really helpful. So I just need to find some more things to sell, really. And then it's gonna be like it's gonna be like all the gold, but it'll be alright. I just need those gloves, that's all. What should I get rid of? Alchemist Fire. That's not even worth anything. These soul coins are useful for later stuff. I want to buy the gloves now because I'm here now, so I should buy them, you know? What is this? That's not great, I don't think. So we'll sell it. I need I need one more gold's worth of stuff to sell. Like literally just one more gold's worth of stuff. I don't know. I want to keep all my books just because I do. Let's see. Do we need the torch? I honestly don't think so. Not gonna lie. I think the gloves are worth it. Bro was, let's be honest, bro was really overcharging for those, but
Sylvanas, guide your path.
the gloves are worth it. Okay. They just are. They just are. So I was about to put the, well, nah, yeah, we'll put them on Malcolm. They look pretty good too. The gloves do. They look kind of cool. Okay. So I think we should be done with the trader now. Which means I'm gonna save. And now we can
What's that?
move on a little bit. Somebody saw something and I wasn't paying attention. Ooh, a trap disarm. That's cool. Alright. We can go down here into a hole. I wonder what's in the hole.
That might be worth a look.
That's a hole we probably can't even
Not a
get
chance
into.
I'll fit in there.
That ain't gonna happen. That hole ain't gonna happen. And now everybody's gonna climb down here. Yeah, it's just patiently waiting for everyone to get out of the way. Because I have more people in my party than I'm supposed to. Alright.
Please, let us through.
Let's deal with this.
Let my daughter go right now!
This was one
She's a
thing I
big
kinda
house
did
dog,
right the
and
last
she will
time.
wait for Korga's judgment.
I
Now
did
get
save
back.
the
Let
small
me through,
tiefling child from the
Rabrasham, or I'll
druids.
rip your damn
And then
throat
proceeded to piss off all the druids, and all the tieflings died anyway, probably including the small tiefling child. But regardless, it's a thing we have to deal with, right? So let's deal with it.
Come, Magrin, give him a chance. You, step back. Go join the other tieflings.
Why? Can y'all just let me through?
No, and you'll find trouble all the same
No,
unless you
oh
get out of my
no.
sight.
A moment, Giona.
What? Oh, I understand.
Yeah, you
You.
do.
Apparently Korga wants to see you. Go ahead.
Okay. Thanks for letting me through. Also, the bard dude, the annoying bard dude, is over here. I could talk to him if I really wanted to, but there's just no great reason to do that. So I don't think it's terribly necessary. Let's just go in here.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Okay, so now we have to take care of this mess. Look at this mess going on over here.
I'm sorry.
This is madness, Korga. She's just a...
A what, Wrath? A thief? A poison? A threat?
I was about to
I
say
will
a small
imprison
child,
the
but
devil, and I
okay.
will cast out the rest. Girl, you mean parasite? She eats our food, drinks our water, then steals our most holy idol in thanks. Wrath, lock her up. She remains here until the rite is complete. And keep still, devil. Tila is restless.
Come, Korga. We took back the idol. Surely...
Do it.
Okay, so we can do some stuff, but detect thoughts usually seems to work. And now that we have Shadowheart can use guidance to make my chances a little better. Yeah. We got it.
Halsin is gone. I am first druid now. I will take control and prove my authority. Fair words. Child, take to the others word of my grace. Sifasif, Tila, to me.
It hurts.
Thank you, Korga.
What hurts,
Master
woman?
Halsin...
Halsin isn't here. Keep his name off your tongue, lest Tila pierce it.
Okay, so anyway. We got the silly child out of here.
I know that.
Now we gotta talk to her, because she was like,
You're wondering why I was
"Ugh."
in pain before. Let's just clear the air about that now. It's just an old wound that hurts me from time to time. Nothing to be concerned about. It's nothing to do with the tadpoles, at least, in case your imagination is in danger of getting away from you. It's just something I have to live with.
Another question. We just met up with Shadowheart, obviously, and she's bloody. Not real sure why she's bloody, Don't really know what was going on before she got into the grove, but something must have happened.
Quite a lot.
It hurts
if
a
I'm
lot.
Being honest. Positive.
And it's not connected to
You can trust me on that.
Okay. If we try talking to her right now, basically she won't tell us anything because she doesn't want to. So we're just gonna stop. Gail has something to say. Hello, Gail.
That woman
Gail's a
has more
homie.
venom in her heart than a
Gail is a
snake
homie.
in its fangs. But at least the child is safe. What is youth if not a time to be forgiven for one's transgressions?
Something like that, I guess, but...
Couldn't agree more. The girl wasn't innocent, but that doesn't mean she was guilty.
Okay. We could talk to this dude. He actually has some
You did well
interesting
to speak up
dialogue
for the girl.
to say.
That snake is fickle. A tragedy prevented.
Yeah.
Well seen.
Kaga seems a
Well
little
spotted.
crazy, don't she?
We've let a snake replace our leader. Master Halsin. Perhaps Goblin Court.
The guy we're gonna save,
Dead.
right?
He'd set Mistress Korga
Yeah.
back in line.
We're gonna save
Hold
him.
her to
We're
task.
totally not gonna kill
Stop
him.
this damned ritual.
Like we
More
did
will
last time.
die if the rite is finished. So many.
No,
more
we actually
sent
are.
into
We're
a
gonna
world
save
gone
him.
Mad.
We'll get there.
Would you? I would give anything to see Halsin return home. Sylvanus' blessing upon you.
We'll
and
get
my
him, bro.
Gratitude as well.
Don't you worry about it.
Halsin is an elf with the presence of a bear.
Eventually.
He left west. with the
Eventually.
adventurers.
We'll do it, but
You
we'll
won't
do it.
mistake the first druid for anyone else.
Okay.
Come, Silver.
Um,
Stay close.
we need to talk to the local crazy. So let's
Go
talk to
on.
the local crazy.
Say it. You think I'm a monster?
I think you're a little
Monster.
bat shit.
Too kind.
A little bit.
A demon, more like.
Yes, you would say so. I know your kind. You see only villains and victims. A viper bears her fangs defending her brood. I call her mother. You call her monster. No matter. I took back the idol of Sylvanus, and the rite is resumed. We will seal the grove, free from harm, free of intruders.
Sure you will. What did the tiefling... Okay, what did they do to deserve this?
Nothing. They've done everything.
What are you talking about?
You showed great mettle at the gate. The mettle of a skilled sword for hire.
She
I
just
want
doesn't
you to
answer my
provide your
question at all.
services to the tiefling leader.
She
Zevlor
just completely
is called.
dodges it, basically. That's
Offer
awesome.
to guide the Outlanders out of the grove.
You're great. You're
I'm
a
sure
great
they'll
person.
reward you well. They're to be gone before final prayer. If they are not, the Viper must strike. You will do more than
Yeah,
this tale
I'm done
ends.
talking to you. You are a hopeless person. Okay. Gale again? What do you want, bro?
Tiring business, isn't it? All this traveling and adventuring. Why don't we take a little break? Allow ourselves a few moments of rest? Gives me a chance to talk to you about something, well, rather important.
Save it, bro.
No rest for the dashing? Pish posh. We've been on the road together for a while now, haven't we? Survived some perils, overcame some obstacles. Ever since you were kind enough to free me from that stone, I've seen you demonstrate remarkable guile and courage. The way you diffused the tension between Zevlor and Aradin. The way you got Korga to release the girl. In short, I've grown to trust you.
Oh, that's very gratifying to hear.
The reason I make a point of saying this is that I've grown confident enough to tell you something I've yet to tell another living soul. Except for my cat. You see, I have this...
Alright, I guess we're doing it.
Condition.
We're having
Very
this
different from the
conversation now.
parasite we share, but
I currently have nothing
as
to give you, dude. I will in just a second.
the specifics are rather personal. But suffice it to say that it is a malady I've learned to live with. Though not without some effort. What it comes down to is this. Every so often, I need to get my hands on a powerful magical item and absorb the weave inside.
Will.
Oh, staffs, tomes,
Anything enchanted,
cowls.
basically.
The form doesn't matter. It's been days since I last consumed an artifact. Since before we were abducted. It's only a matter of time before my craving returns. That is why I turn to you. I need you to help me find magic items
I'm a nice
to consume.
dude.
It is vital. Dare I say it?
And stuff.
Critical.
Bro, I would be happy to help you. You know why? Do you know why? It's because you a homie. That's why.
You have my thanks. And fear not. Your implicit
I always
trust
look
is well
after the
placed
homies.
and will be rewarded with any and all means at my
I
disposal.
always look after the homies.
I'm sure we won't have to look very far to find what I need. Faerun overflows with magic-infused treasure. As do our packs, as a matter of fact. We've such an item already in our possession. Primed for the moment the need arises. I hope I can count on you.
Except it's not something I want to give to you. We're about to get something I'll give to Bro. Just don't really have anything I want to give to Bro quite yet. I wonder who this dude is. I don't think I've ever talked to this dude.
What will you people want next? Letting the Hellchild go was a mistake.
Alright. The Hellchild. Yes. Yes. Of course. Natty. Hello, Natty.
The bird's eyes are glassy. Its breathing weak.
He's a blue jay.
You did a number. I see you. Just give me a moment.
Okay.
This may be captured.
There. It's up to her now. Life or death. Now, what was it you needed?
Oh, we need a few things.
I do what I can. For most folks, that's enough. Come here. Let's have a look at you.
Come here.
You seem healthy enough. A bit tired around the eyes, maybe.
I have found that it's normally good to just be straight with her, so I'm gonna be straight with her.
A tadpole. A mind flayer tadpole.
Yeah.
I'll do what I can. Come, follow me. I might be able to help.
Okay.
We need to be quick. This way.
We gonna be going this way then.
This one had the same problem as you. Attacked us in the woods together with some goblins.
Bro's dead.
Tadpole crawled out of his head soon after.
Right.
I'll do the best I can. I'm no Master Halson, mind. He'd have your tadpole out like that. Still, we have options. You don't have to be here for this.
I'd like to stay, if it's all the same.
I'd like to stay, because I have one too.
Let's see what we can do. Of course. Now, tell me what's been happening. Any symptoms? Strange events?
Again, there's no reason to not be straight with her, and just being straight with her is generally a good idea, so
Victims
let's
can
do
identify each other. Not that the others know they're victims, of course. How'd you pick up the parasite? Halson was desperate to find where all this was happening.
that. On a mind flare ship.
A mind flayer ship? But Master Halson was sure. Look, you've been straight with me, so I'll be straight with you.
Good.
You're dangerous. If you transform here, we're all dead. But you seem like a good soul. You deserve a chance to save yourself. This is a vial of wyvern poison. Swear to me, you'll swallow it if you feel any symptoms.
So yeah, that's basically all she can do. The branch of hers was basically more poison. There's really nothing we could do at this point except say I swear
I
and
hope
take
it
the
doesn't
stupid
come
poison.
to that, but thank you. Here. You know, I've spent my life treating folk and never once saw a mind flayer infection. Then
Hello
suddenly,
everybody that just
there's
joined the
dozens
stream,
of
thanks
them.
for watching.
Maybe more. Master Halsin and I were tracking them, studying them, trying to figure out what the hells was going on. Because you should all be changing. There should be a small army of mind flayers out there.
But there's
But you're
not.
not. Weird
Weird.
powers aside, you seem perfectly normal.
Yeah.
Mind flayers reproduce by infecting someone with their parasite. 7 gruesome days later, the victim transforms and a new mind flayer is born. The thing in your skull, though, it's different to anything in our records. It's one of their worms for sure. But this one gives you powers, telepathic connections. And it doesn't turn you into one of them. Not yet, anyhow.
Not yet.
Could be, but there's a lot we don't know. Infected, folks like you, have been converging on an old temple of Selûne, and I've no idea why. When Master Halsin heard the adventurers were heading that way, he saw a chance to get answers, joined on the spot. Whatever he found there, he didn't make it back. I think
So
so.
yeah, back to
I
the
hope
topic
so.
of Halsin. We'll get him.
I've sent birds to find
We
him,
won't
but
kill
they
him
can't get close without
like we did last
goblins
time.
trying to shoot them down.
We'll get him.
You, though,
It'll be fine.
you're one of them.
We'll get him.
Technically speaking, I mean. They won't kill someone carrying their parasite. If you can find Halsin and get him out of there, we can discover what he learned.
Getting him out of there's the
and
plan.
perhaps he can save your life. How's that sound?
Eventually. We might not get to it in this stream, but we'll get to it.
Thank you. It would mean everything to the Grove. To me. I wish I could tell you more. But only those adventurers know what happened out there.
Yeah,
All
and
I
they're
can say
cocky
for
and
sure
stupid, and I hate them.
Is they all went to the old temple of Selûne. And Master Halsin didn't make it back. Good luck out there. And if things start to go bad, remember the vial. Remember your oath.
Okay.
One step at a time, Nettie. Come on.
So yeah,
There's something in that vessel. Take a closer look.
what? That's the first time I saw that. Blooms, bottled tentacles. A long jar packed full of several tentacles. What vessel was that referring to? Mind Flayer parasite specimen. So there's just parasites in there. Hanging suspended in murky slime, the living tadpole looks like some hideous cousin to the slug, only gorged and slick with remnants of brain fluid. So, if I can, which I can, because I'm not in view of anything, I actually believe I would like to take it. Yeah. Yoink. I yoinked it. There's an empty socket here. I wonder what that's actually for.
A tidy slot, but no room.
I actually didn't know that there were these back here. Because there's a rune in that one.
Something over there.
And a rune. Yeah, this is a door. So I guess they just saw that door. Do I want to go through this place? Should I go through this place, or should I come back and do it later? I feel like I should come back and do it later, because there's stuff I know I want to do. Probably not right now. I think I want to come back and do this later. Because right now, we have stuff to do.
No.
We have crap to
Don't
attend
go
to.
there.
Right? I did very sneakily steal some tadpoles. Because those will be useful later.
Find our master. Return to me.
Right? Right.
Tell me what you find. Tell only me. Understand?
Keep their confidence if you insist.
Hello. I may have rescued
Ever
your daughter,
scare me like that again,
folks.
I'll feed you to a knoll.
Mom, I'm fine.
Mom.
Stop it.
I'm fine.
Our little Hellion told us what happened.
Mom.
Thank you. Don't know what we'd do without her.
Yeah, you better not be acting up anymore, lady.
Yeah. I mean, thank you for helping me.
You're welcome. Anytime. So yeah, that medallion, this is something we did learn in the last stream that I did quite a while ago from Baldur's Gate, is that this little amulet is actually really useless. So it's good Gale fodder. So now we have good things to feed Gale. Basically what I do anytime I find something and I intend on feeding it to Gale, I just move it over to his inventory. Because that's all I'm going to use it for, so I just make it his problem. That's what I do. Anyway, next thing, we actually have a couple more people we need to talk to over here in the grove. What is that dude doing?
Those dirt kissers would let us die for the sake of their bloody grove.
Yeah, they would. They don't care about you at all. Just being honest, bro. Anyway, next thing we gotta do, I mean, we don't necessarily have to do this, I just think it's kind of fun.
By Mordai's eyes, another one. My friend's blood not enough. Come to rip me open too.
In Kresh Kalir, a formal greeting begins with a bow.
Is this monster with you?
I kind of just want to let her have her fun and get her information, but I don't want to just let her do whatever she
Has
wants.
the tadpole
Not gonna lie.
ravaged your senses? Sympathy will not lead us to purity. Kichoki, fine.
On the road to Baldur's Gate, near the mountain pass. Saw us, for we saw it. Jammed its blade through Yul's belly. Straight to the other side. Man,
Yeah, they'll do that.
I just ran.
They will do
map.
that.
Show me.
Grassy ass.
Yes, your mediocre interrogation technique notwithstanding.
He was easy, bro. We didn't have to be anything more than mediocre.
The last time a subordinate questioned my judgment, I ate tongue stew.
A subordinate?
I warned you, didn't I? You ought to reconsider keeping her around before she causes real trouble.
Hey, are you done being a ridiculous person?
The tiefling was clear. If there are Githyanki west of here, that must be our objective.
Purification cannot wait.
Yeah, so we don't want to go over there to the Githyanki.
The creche
Because
holds the safest.
we will get
It will cleanse us of the
absolutely
parasite.
obliterated
By covenant, I
if
can
we
say
do that
no
right
more.
now. All right. So that happened. I feel like that's just kind of a fun interaction. Next up is Zevlor. We gotta go talk to Zevlor. So let's do that. He is in here. Hello. How's it
I
going?
heard what happened. Thank you for protecting the child. If the druids are this far gone, then it's not just goblins we have to fear. So we
That's
can
really
risk
not.
violence here, or face it for certain on the road. Quite the choice, isn't it?
Yeah. Leaving the grove is definitely the best option.
It's good of you to offer, but there's a whole army of goblins out there. We'd need an army of our own to escort us safely to Baldur's Gate. And while I don't doubt your abilities, you're no army.
This
There
is
may
true.
be a way, though. Goblins are
Goblins.
ill-disciplined. It's unlike them to organize so cleverly. Somebody must be leading them, bringing discipline to their ranks. Take out that leadership, and they'll scatter. It's no small thing to ask, but I've seen you fight. You're equal to the task.
So yeah, we need to kill the goblin leaders. Now the last time I had this conversation on stream, we brought up the possibility of killing Kaga, and that made me want to go do it, and that caused a huge mess, and that is where my very long chain of mistakes started. So we're gonna do things a little differently this time around.
Everyone in this camp depends on it. Thank you. We'll be ready to leave as soon as you give word.
So yeah.
No, sir.
Also,
But if there's a clear
there's a
path
little
past those goblins,
place we can go
they'll
to,
find it.
and it's up here. And it's got stuff in it for us. I don't remember exactly what stuff it's got in it, but it's got some stuff in it that I would like. I would kind of like some of the stuff. So if we climb up here, yes, right up here, there's a chest. Right over here. With money. And yeah, that was worth doing. Obviously, we're a little low on money right now. So, yeah. Now we go back down. All right. I think we're done here now. So I need to make sure real quick before I leave that I actually have the waypoint for this place on my map, because I don't actually remember if I do or not, because I would very much like to be able to fast travel back here. So that's the one thing we are going to make sure of, and then we will split.
Have mercy. Hope the goblins aren't smart enough to poison their blades.
Let's see. Oh, I do have it. It's not it's not really in the map, but we have it. Okay, so that means we don't really got to worry about it.
These tieflings prove fragile.
And we can just head
I mind to end their misery myself.
west. Because
Remind me to stay on your good
over
side.
here is where all of our problems
You
are.
were never on my good
And we need
side.
to deal with our problems. right? Like adults or something like that. So let's go deal with our problems.
I'll be keeping an eye on you. Understand?
Tracks like these puncture the soil across the Sword Coast. Goblins, of course.
Tracks, huh? There's a stone door. I haven't seen this before. What the heck is this?
Glowing eyes are rarely a good sign. Best be careful.
Glowing eye. Oh my goodness. Okay. There's a rune. Is that the rune we need for the room in the druid library place? I think it is. So here's the plan. We are going to break Malcolm off, and I think, I don't know. I want to try something. Can he just... Yeah, I didn't think that would work. Can we magic it? No. Can we... Can we perhaps magic it another way? Okay, kind of. But that depletes spell slots. So is it worth breaking this thing, or is it worth taking a little bit of damage and doing it that way? I think we might just want to...
Let's see.
Just run past.
Maybe we can set him on fire.
Okay, so we got the rune. It's not what I thought it was, but there are goblins in here. Oh, looks like they got somebody.
Do you think the fire
We should really take these guys out, right?
Boss would rip you for talking that way.
We really
At
should.
least we got the druid to keep ourselves entertained.
Okay,
Let's find another one.
there's a chest over here. I think I want to loot this chest and then come back here later.
There's a trap.
Malcolm really should be able to disarm that. Yeah, we're good. And he should be able to lockpick it as well. Hopefully. If we get a good enough roll, which we did. Yay! What is in this here chest? Nature's Snare. Chance to ensnare target if it's not a plant or a beast. It's a quarterstaff. We can give that to Gale. Feel like he would appreciate it. And then we got some random crap. Okay. Next thing, I want to have bro dash way over here.
Maybe we can set him on fire.
And that thing didn't shoot at me again. Okay, cool. Let's group everybody back together. I kind of want to deal with this later. I don't really want to deal with it right now. Well, no. That's not what we should do, right? Okay. We saw there was a dude down there. He's trapped, right? He needs our help, and we're more than capable of taking care of it. Like, I don't feel like there was that many goblins either. I think there was only like 4 or 5 of them. So we will take care of it. I'm gonna go to the bathroom for 2 seconds, and then we'll take care of it. That's what we'll do. We're fixing my mistakes. This wasn't one of them, but in the spirit of fixing my mistakes, this is the thing we should do. So I'll be right back. Oh, okay. Okay. I need a good way to deal with
Seek and you shall find
this statue. Is it gonna get glowy again? Okay, maybe not. I was gonna have Gale magic it to death, but it actually seems fine.
Bad. Shut it.
Let's have
Well, at least we got the druid to keep
Astarion
ourselves
split off.
entertained.
I want to move him up here, I think. We will hide, bro. And we'll just put him right
This
there.
was more fun when he was screaming.
Okay.
Like chopping off a turd. Yeah. Give him something to cry about.
How many are there? It only looks like there's
Still need answers.
3 down here and the 1 up there. And Astarion is primed to take that one out from behind.
No one knows about this damn weapon.
So
Yeah, she'll kill us dead if we go back without him. We'll get the druid. Did some bleeding arts show up to save the druid?
Oh, it's a druid, huh?
Kill him!
Yeah, I'm really not worried about you guys. You're not gonna do anything to me. And what you will do is going to be trivial. Malcolm is actually not within line of sight, so that helps me out quite a bit. It means I can hide.
Let's get this over with.
And perhaps do a little shooty on that guy and take away most of his health. And then, let's see, we probably want to move Malcolm somewhere. We probably want to get him up here,
These
right?
boots
So
have
let's
seen everything.
work on that a little bit.
Swift and lethal.
Lae'zel. Let's see. They both have bows. This dude has a big old great axe. That has a potential to be a bit of an issue, but we can deal with it. We have a disarming ranged attack. Only actually works if it hits. Missing doesn't really help. Let's jump her there over the mud. And she might have to tank a little bit of damage. Oh goodness, okay. And, well, that sucked. We might be able to work with that anyway. Gale. We need to have Gale do something useful.
Rook to Queen 6.
I want to move him as far up as I can, and then Maybe 2, perhaps. Mage armor, actually. And then that's really all he can do.
Battle favors the fearless.
Will. Let's use some of that. Eldritch Blast goodness, shall we? So yeah, Eldritch Blast can now push dudes places. We'll just take it. Use it to take out that guy. Immediately. That dude. That dude isn't doing anything. He's just kind of like... eh. So he's kind of worthless at the moment, but that's okay. That's okay. Will could use some HP. So we're going to have Shadowheart deal with that.
Go for the throat.
And Astarion. If we move Astarion there, that does not provoke attack of opportunity. We can hide. And boom. Easy. Easy game. There's a book. I want it. For lore. It's for lore, gang. Okay. That was Astarion's turn. Let's see.
One day I'll catch a break.
Let's move him a little closer back over here.
Just out of view.
Hide, bro. If we can get a shot off on anybody, that would be good. We actually can. Let's do it. Haha! Alright.
Victory awaits.
So now we only have this one individual left. Let's see now. We can't do Fainting Strike because that uses an action and a bonus action. We just used bonus action to make bro jump. So instead, what we should do, a disarming attack. Aha! Make that dude drop his weapon. And he's gonna waste an action having to pick it back up. And then we'll just take him out. Taking him out implies that he actually gets hit.
You fight well.
Boom!
Perhaps our survival isn't such a distant prospect.
You know, it's really not a distant prospect. I think you'll find. Because it's gonna go just fine. I promise you. We got it in the bag. What is this barrel? It has water in it. Okay. Stuffed bear. Why do I get the feeling that the stuffed bear is actually somewhat significant? We'll get the stinking bear. There's a rune. Those must deactivate the statues. I feel like that's what that actually is.
His breaths are shallow, his wounds deep. He doesn't respond to your voice.
Okay, so he's really messed up.
What's next?
Can we have Shadowheart heal him? Would that work?
Take you.
Yes. It did. Let's go. Hey, buddy.
Oh, thank you. I thought I was gonna die down here.
You good? we can kill him if we want. I'm not sure why we would, but we could if we wanted to. How did the goblins get so close to this place, bro?
I thought I'd given them the slip, but they followed me through the tunnel back there. I must tell the others what happened. I stepped careful. There are traps in these tunnels. And thank you again.
Okay. Am I done in here now? At least for now. I think I might be for now. Because all I really wanted to do was save that guy, and we did. So I'm gonna say that is mission accomplished, at least for the time being. Because we got other stuff to do. So let's go do the other stuff. Alright.
Was a time I
Here we are.
tussled with hill giants without breaking a sweat. Now, a mere werebear could swat me halfway to arm.
Strange things are happening to us. What festers in our minds may well impel our bodies.
Okay.
People up ahead. Something's wrong.
Okay, so we should deal with these guys.
You're a true soul.
These guys are a little culty.
You can't die. Please, stay with us.
I don't think he's conscious. Can you hear us, Ed?
You, not a step closer.
A strange symbol glows, marked on their flesh, and something within you stirs in response.
An oil bear. Please, do you have any...
An
Shut
oil
up, Andrew.
bear?
Do you serve the Absolute?
Wait.
The injured man locks eyes with you. A familiar squirming churns in your head. Your minds intertwine. You see his siblings, Andric and Brenna, new recruits. Yours to shepherd.
Protect them. He's a true soul. Mind him. He will... He...
Edwin! Ed! Please!
Yeah, so he's dead.
He's with the Absolute now. You're a true soul. Edwin, our brother, he was chosen. Like you. Do you have orders for us? We were reporting to Edwin.
Okay.
What? Are you testing us? The Absolute is our goddess. She's going to rip down the old world order, start a new one. Then we'll be the ones with
Yeah,
the
that's
power.
not good.
Well, you will firstly, true soul. You don't need me to explain that.
A true soul, like you, has been chosen by the Absolute. You speak with her voice, and when the time comes, the true souls, you will rule.
That fellow was infected like us. Is this the mark of a true soul?
Indeed. So we could have them do multiple things. If we send them over to the Owl Beast, or the Owl Bear, rather, they will definitely die. We could come clean with them. If we do that, they'll attack. And they're mostly harmless. Like, they're not with us by any stretch of the imagination, but they're mostly harmless, so I don't want to be like... I take pity on them a little bit, so I'm just going to be like, yellow. I'm looking for Hausen, and after they tell me where Hausen is, I'm just going to be like, get out of here.
I don't know any druids.
Okay, then get out of here.
What? And just leave Ed?
Yes,
I
just
suppose-
leave Ed.
I suppose he'd want us to go on. Find a way to honor his sacrifice.
May the Absolute guide us.
Yeah, I'll just get out of here.
True soul? Absolute? What did they mean?
Strange power resonates within the corpse. It calls to you. Your limbs move of their own accord. There's something of value, something your mind craves. let its host's memories go to waste. The tadpole has absorbed it all. Its experience could nourish you, strengthen you.
I think I'm gonna save. I think we might actually want to do that. Maybe we can get some illithid powers early. I haven't actually let this happen before. I kind of do want to see what happens, though. Oh, okay. Hey, it's a wormy. We'll just pocket him. We'll just pocket that guy.
As soon as they need to. Vile parasites.
Okay.
Come. We'll not find purification here.
So this guy's got a few things that are sort of worth picking up. So that was interesting. We got a tadpole out of that guy, and we're just carrying around 2 tadpoles right now.
Do you think your kin search for you, Blazer?
I know they do not. It is my responsibility to cleanse myself.
There is a little cave over here.
They pursued them mortally. Perhaps they were trying to free you.
A vain notion.
I don't think we want to go in there. At least not right now.
Owlbear tracks. Its nest must be nearby.
Because of the owlbear. Haven't actually done all of the owlbear stuff before. But what I really should do is go over here because there's a puppy! Yeah! There's a puppy. There's a pupper. There's a pupper. And I wanna pet him. But he doesn't trust me. Cause, yeah. We want the puppy. The puppy is the thing we want. I consider this a mistake I made last time because I ran right by the puppy. Granted, I didn't know the puppy was here, but we want the puppy.
Scratch. With a deep, heartbroken whine, the dog bows his head.
Yeah, we want the puppy. And we can pet the puppy too. Look at this. We can pet the dog. Best game. It's the best game because we can pet the dog.
He whines, but remains rooted by the corpse's side.
Yeah, so we can send Puppy to the camp. And next time we go to the camp, Puppy will be at the camp. And now we can loot this poor unfortunate person. What do these say? I won't come back to the city, not while you have your thugs looking for me. If you want the debt paid, you'll have to trust me and collect it yourself. Go to the graveyard and look for where a M. Kerwin is buried. Get digging and you'll find enough valuables to settle matters between us. Okay. That's useful to know about. It's boy, he is healthy and perfect. I've named him after his father. Come back. Okay. Be doubly careful on the way back to Baldur's Gate. I've received more reports of attacks on travelers throughout the region. I can't have my best messenger riding him face down in a ditch somewhere. Okay, so, yeah. We got a little something about a stash somewhere. That could be useful in the future. So, next thing we got to deal with is this. Karlach. This is a will thing. Real quick, before I forget to do this. Let's increase the party limit again. Because Karlach is actually really, really good. And useful. And handy. I really love this mod. It totally breaks the game. And makes things easier. Especially as you add more people. But It's so fun. It's just so fun. Truly, it is. Okay, so we have to cross this river a little bit. But then we can get to where we need to go.
Wrong me how?
So, as I recall, there's some tough stuff going on somewhere around here. I'd be lying if I said I remembered exactly where. And by tough stuff, I mean stuff that we would not survive if we went to go do right now. But that right there, that's Karlach. We need to get to Karlach. We should just be able to walk right over here, I think. Looks like we've got some blood and bones over here on the way. That's pretty cool. Hi. I ain't gonna hurt you none. I promise. What's up? You seem like you're doing great. You okay?
This is the devil Will has been tasked to kill.
Yeah. Are you alright?
Me? Never been better.
Are you sure?
Oh, fuck me. It's you, from the Nautiloid. Please tell me I found you before those so-called paladins of Tyr did.
Where were you on the ship?
Now that's a story, and I'll tell it to you, but truth be told, we shouldn't stay here too long. See, these paladins of...
A great heat roars through you. Her heat, fiery as the hells. Then you're lost in visions of demonic armies as you tear through a landscape of fire and blood. The Blood War. You saw it from above as the Nautiloid passed through Avernus. This woman was on the front line.
What was that?
Yeah. And she got infected at some point from all that.
Fuck's sake. Mountains as far as the eye can see. Guess that explains the voices. From that peek I got into your head, you've made some inroads trying to get the thing sorted. But alas, no joy.
Yeah, no
I'm
joy.
Karlach. And you are...
Not yet, anyway.
Well met, soldier. Now that we're old pals, how would you feel about helping me kill some evil bastards?
I would actually love to do that.
A little background, if your moral compass needs something to point at. You already know I fought in the Blood War. I was good at killing demons. Really good. So good, Zariel, the archdevil herself, made me her personal attack dog. I played along until I could get the fuck out of there. Took me 10 years to properly escape, but now I'm free. Zariel sent goon after goon to hunt me down.
Goon.
But believe me when I tell you, I'm not going. The latest yappy little dogs she sicked on me are nearby. A group of dopes posing as paladins of Tyr. Want to help me take them down?
Yeah.
Don't worry. I'll lead the charge. I could use your help. There's a lot of them, and only one of me. After that, we can team up. Take Faerun by the short hairs. Sound good?
I like her.
It really does.
She looks like she could throw me over her shoulder and carry me to safety. Should the need arise.
Okay, Shadow Art.
Fuck yes.
No, yeah, Karlach's great.
The toll house just up the hill. Doubt they've gone far after the scorching I gave them. I'm getting all het up. Let's make tracks.
Right then, so now
By all means leave if I
She's
am
in the
so
party too.
distasteful.
Oh crap.
I'd rather not turn my back on you, if it's all the same.
We need to group everybody back up. Astarion's still way over here. Oh no. I forgot about that. I may have forgotten that I never actually grouped Astarion back up with the party. Whoops. We gotta run Astarion back over with everyone else. My bad. I'm gonna say that one's on me. That was my fault. My fault. We'll just take Astarion for a quick jog, and then we'll be good. That'll be fine. I totally forgot that I left him. Because normally when I do combat, I don't have the party split up. Normally when I do combat, I have everybody grouped together already. So I completely forgot that I didn't have Astarion with everybody.
A little souvenir.
There's an empty hunter stash there with absolutely nothing in it. Awesome. Hi. Hello. Okay, so can we group? Yes, we can. Okay, so now the party is actually grouped back together. Let's level up Karlach real quick because we can. And then we got some lovely, amazing people to go deal with. Berserker. Just from these, I feel like Berserker makes the most sense for Karlach and is also probably just better. So let's go with it. Alright, so she's nice and leveled up. I picked up a great axe earlier, and I picked it up because I knew I would want to give it to Karlach later. The reason I want to give her multiple primary weapons is because since she is a berserker now, she has the ability to throw weapons at people. So I want her to have multiple weapons, basically, so that she's stocked up at all times.
Defender of the people.
Why are you guys over here? Come on.
Hells, it's her, Karlach, the Archdevil's servant. We must rest in camp. It's time she had her due.
What's the story?
Okay.
The Blade of Frontiers? Yeah, he's been on my tail for ages. Thought he'd seen sense by now, though. Thank you. Nicest thing anyone's ever said to me. Look,
It probably
I don't
is.
know why Will's been sent after me. He's a hero, right? Famously so. Heroes don't go around killing normal people. Believe it or not, that's all I am. A woman from Baldur's Gate who's been away from home too long. See that you do. Last thing I want to have to do is fight you. You seem sound. I'm sound too. You'll see.
Yeah, so they'll probably have their own conversation later, but for now, what we should go do is deal with the people that she said we should be dealing with. And the way up to that is right here. She said she wanted to lead the charge. I'm gonna let her lead the charge. I mean, it literally is her fight. So, yeah. Hello. Let's get nice and nestled into this place first. And by nice and nestled in, I mean
Karlach.
in this room.
There you are.
Greetings, motherfucker. Ready to die?
That's right, Karlach. So now is in the hells. I could see why her ladyship wants a murderous brute like you back.
Her ladyship. Zariel really has you under her thumb, doesn't she? Pathetic.
Rage all you want,
It is
Karlach.
rather pathetic.
Burn with the might of the hells. Zariel will find you, and she will bring you back in pieces. Then again,
Actually,
maybe she'll just leave you
I'm
here,
about to rip you
far
into
from
pieces,
home,
sir.
with an infernal
I hope you're
engine
ready
for
for
a
that.
heart, slowly burning you to ash from the
Because it's
inside.
about to go down.
Avernus was never my home. It was my prison. I'm free now. And I'm never going back!
Okay, so now we all get to fight. Arrow of lightning. Why did we arrow of lightning? I don't appreciate your arrow of lightning. Did we really have to do the arrow of lightning? Okay, so let's see. There is a little bit of a traitor over here, but the traitor is kind of an enemy, so we need to deal with her. She's kind of looking over this way like a dum-dum. I am going to take advantage of that. And I'm currently threatened, so I can't hide. That's cool. Can't do that because I'm not hiding. So what I should do instead is maybe a little bit of one of these, except I didn't want it to miss. Maybe a little bit of one of these. Aha! 1 damage.
Need to act fast.
Oh boy. Okay, so. Oh, I never. Damn it. I never gave Shadowheart her weapon. That sucks. Okay, I don't want to waste Shadowheart's abilities on that person. Let's do Guiding Bolt on that guy, because that guy needs to go down. The sooner the better, really. Shield of Faith on Karlach. Because Karlach's taking some damage and other stuff. Why do I not have all my people? Where are the rest of my people at? They're just chilling down there. Oh my goodness.
How delicious.
Okay. We're gonna have to move Astarion over here and hopefully get the drop on some dudes. Yeah. So we actually can.
I'll give it a bloody good fight, that's for sure.
Okay, maybe not.
Only thing you give a dragon is bad.
Regardless, we should get a free attack out of this. Yeah, we did. Okay, so Astarion is within combat now. Will is right here. And just joined the battle. I want everybody in combat. Tolerable. Can we get Gale in? Can we get rid of these? No? Okay, well. At least everyone's in combat now. Astarion is right here. If we move him
this way,
here, hide him.
They see me.
This individual up here could be a problem. I have disadvantage for some reason, so I can't really do anything, which is just great. Yeah, let's just do that. I missed. Oh well. I would like for Astarion to be up here where this individual is.
Need to stay focused.
And Shadowheart, we've already done stuff with Shadowheart. She can't really do anything except move a little bit.
I speak, they burn.
Gale. Alright, Gale.
Step to it.
Let's have Gale move over here. and send in some stuff, maybe. Let's put a little fog cloud right there, why not? So that blinded that guy. Now I want Gale in a relatively safe position. Karlach, does she even have any ranged abilities? I don't think she does. Aside from throwing things, but that is a raged ability. Okay, so with Karlach, I can't put her over there. So I'm actually just going to take this opportunity to move her a little further into the room, maybe.
Heading out.
It's right there. And we'll have her do that. Because we're going to want her mad. Oh, she can do a ranged attack. She has a crossbow. Cool.
This
okay.
is my time.
That's what we'll do with her. Let's send Will in and do a little... Let's perhaps do a little Eldritch Blast. Can we get an Eldritch Blast on this person? I mean, not really. Let's do Cloud of Daggers instead. Cloud of Daggers is so cool. Okay. Let's move him out of the way. Whoa! Okay. Astarion did not like that. And now Malcolm's stuck there. That's not good. Alright, it's okay. We'll move him. We'll have to disengage.
Let's go.
Because Astarion has like no health now. Can we just hide him? I feel like that's a good idea.
Can't give up.
Okay. Is Shadowheart able to get Malcolm out of his situation? No. Not really. Okay. We will have Shadowheart do something to this individual then. Probably just deal damage. I feel like that's what we should do. I don't think this situation calls for a spiritual weapon, because it is a level 2 spell.
Victory is assured.
You just leave that be then. Okay.
With haste.
Let's move Gale. Kinda over here-ish, maybe. If we can knock this dude prone, that would be awesome. Yeah, that didn't work. Okay.
I am fury. I am death. No time to waste.
Lae'zel. If we do a pushing attack, would we be able to knock this guy back into the cloud? I mean, there's a solid chance. Nah, it missed. Okay. Whatever. That's really all she can do. Let's have Karlach reckless attack this guy. We really need to bring him down. Since she's raging, she can actually attack again. And take him down. Good.
Battle favors the fearless.
He was the biggest threat, and now he's not a problem. Can we get an Eldritch Blast up here? It missed. Oh well. Oh boy. Okay. Oh, that hurted. Astarion was spotted by her, but that's actually okay. Because we can just have him take her out. She's not an issue anymore. Take her armor just to sell.
Talk to me.
That'll be it for Astarion. Shadowheart, I want you to go after
When I go.
this chick. She's about dead. She just needs to finish dying. That's all. Yay.
Fuck them. Fuck Thariel. I won't go back. I'm never going back.
I don't
And if
blame
any
you
of Mummy's
at
little
all.
friends want to pick up where the others left off, they'll find nothing but a pile of ash.
Don't you worry, you're okay
That's
now.
right, she won't. She
It'd
can't.
be alright.
She couldn't even lay a finger.
Yeah. She sucks. That's right. And now Karlach is gonna go around destroying the place. Which has the potential to actually damage party members if it gets a little crazy. So I'm actually just gonna have folks step out here while she's destroying everything. Because that's the thing she'll do. And we'll just let her have her fun. While I'm thinking about it, I really need Shadowheart to actually equip the weapon I have for her. Because I was dumb and I never actually did that. Okay.
Shouldn't have wished to live in
There
more
we go.
interesting times.
This chick has some stuff on her that's good. Let's just let it all out. There you go.
That ought to do it.
You good now?
Whew. Had to let off a little steam after facing off with those ignots. Granted, the fire's lasting a little longer than it should. How do I look?
Like you hot.
Careful, soldier. If I burn any hotter, I might explode. Hear that? Infernal engine for a heart. Lets me
That's probably
burn
fine.
as hot as the hells. Seems to be running in overdrive since I left Avernus. Won't be seeing my mechanic anytime soon, so I'll just make the most of the extra heat. Just don't get too close till I've found a way to calm it down.
How the heck did that happen?
High pain tolerance, and a dynamic duo of truly shitty bosses. But it's a bit early in the game to be getting into tragic backstories. Let's save the Scar show for later, after we've worked up an appetite for tragedy. Meanwhile, I'll need to find someone who can tune up my engine sooner rather than later. Believe me when I say this thing is hot. The first time I faced down those paladins, they let slip there was an infernal mechanic in the area. A tiefling. He might be able to stabilize things, if I can find him.
A tiefling. You know, there's a lot of tieflings in the grove not too far away from here.
Sounds like a good lead. Hopefully our guy will be among them. A tune-up would do this old tub a world of good.
Okay. So we took care of her thing. There's still a lot more looting I want to do around here, especially from this guy. I want to take all of his stuff, especially that sword. That sword is actually really good, and I want
Enough waiting.
I want Lae'zel to have
crave
it
blood.
because it's a lot better than the one she currently has. And also let it'll also let her do a little Shield of Faith type of thing. which could be helpful. So yeah,
let's move.
That was good and worth doing. Let's see, is there any more stuff around here worth taking? There's a book. I'll take that. Anything in there? No.
Maybe I need more pockets.
Money. Another money. Anything in the desk? Not really. Okay. So that's really all there was. There is a wooden hatch here. I want to see if there's anything in this place. I don't know, but it's worth looking. There's a body. Interesting. Okay. And a vault door. Ooh.
What a day.
Astarion is better. Lockpicking impossible. Let's see. How many thieves' tools? Oh, we only have 2. Okay, well.
No time to rest.
Malcolm isn't that bad at it, so we'll see. Lockpicking impossible. So it's just straight up impossible then. Can Karlach knock it down?
What a charmer.
Maybe. She might be able to. No. Okay, never mind. Should I have Gale try to blast it down with some magics? Like perhaps a little thunder wave. Would that work? Would that be good? That didn't really work. We'll try that again. It says the vault door is blocked. I'm not sure how the vault door is blocked. It's right there, bro. Yeah, okay. I don't think we're gonna get through it. At least not right now.
Ever heard of a vampire called Cazador? Well,
Doesn't ring a bell. Why? He's patriarch of the Tsar family. Nasty fellow, if the histories are accurate.
I imagine they are.
Interesting. Okay. Well, in that case, I think we're done here. Let's quickly head back over to the Grove. And try to look for this individual that Karlach needs to find.
Tell me, Lae'zel.
And then I'm probably
Saying
going to
you
end
might
the
be
stream.
Purified at your creche. What does that mean exactly?
Augusto will affix the safest, the purifier, to our heads.
His magic will quell the parasite in an instant.
Just a moment ago.
Any tieflings around here that can help me? What the heck just happened? Something broke. Okay. Sorry about that. I don't know what the heck that was. It probably delayed the audio too, if I had to guess. So I'm gonna fix that real quick. That was really weird. Okay. We should be good. That was really weird and random. I don't know why the heck that happened.
kid.
Please.
Yeah, you've been through enough. That's fair. Who else is around here? That's the stupid human adventurer individual that I don't like.
Thought I sensed an infernal around here. But you aren't from Elturel. What's your story?
I spent a good bit of time in the Hells. Enlisted against my will by the Archdevil Zariel. Same as you, I suppose, if you're from Elturel. The devils were delighted when your city was swallowed up. I thought they had you for keeps. Glad you got out.
I got lucky. It looks like you did too. And
This is not an interaction I've seen before, by
brought some
the way.
infernal
I haven't
machinery
actually
with
ever
you.
tried to do Karlach's thing.
A little gift from Zariel. Keeps me burning hot.
Very hot by the smell of it. Might be burning out a piston ring or leaking oil. Mind if I take a listen?
Be my guest. But don't get too close or your eyes will melt shut.
Phew! You really are burning up. Whoever put that engine together tried to house metallurgized Demono valves inside a Ragnak's alloy casement. Very risky. I might be able to help. But I'd need infernal iron. And a prayer that my hammer will survive the work. That
Infernal
thing
iron.
isn't meant to operate outside of Ernest.
That's a thing I've found before,
Not sure
not
how
in
much
this
longer it'll keep running the way it's
save,
going.
but in my other save.
Will you be able to turn down the temperature a little? Worried I'm gonna go in for a handshake and singe someone's arm off one of these days.
I'd worry about surviving the night first. But help one, help both. If we can cool you off, it'll stabilize your engine and allow you to touch whomever you please.
So where can we find some infernal iron?
I've sensed some during our travels. It has a pull to it. Absolutely magnetic, once you know what you're looking for. I can show you where I'd look.
I would appreciate if you would.
Meanwhile, I've still got plenty of weapons and armor in stock if you're looking to load up.
Bro, I'm kind of poor right now. I mean, I might have some things to sell. Maybe. I have a couple of long swords that I'm not gonna use. Have that. I think I can just get away with selling. Let's see here. Gale's quarterstaff we can actually keep a hold of for now. Sorry folks, I'm dropping frames. I don't know why. Just making sure the stream is still healthy. We're doing good. I hope so. Okay. I think so. I'm experiencing technical difficulties now, all of a sudden for no reason, so if there's any indicator that I should probably stop soon, that's probably it. So I am going to go to camp. So we figured out what we got to do. We got to find some infernal iron for Karlach. I do intend to take a long rest while I'm here, but I'm not going to do that right now. Instead, what I'm going to do is I am going to activate that. But there's a thing we got to do.
One horn, the stink of Avernus, Advocatus Diaboli.
Well,
This isn't it, but this is a thing we get to watch real
Blade
quick.
of Frontiers. Thought I'd shaken you for good. That'll teach me to underestimate you.
Karlach, the Archdevil Zariel's gladiator, come to burn the Sword Coast to ash.
Yeah, she's fine, dude. I don't think there's cause for all that.
Well, not counting the fuckers that need a good hurting.
Shut it, devil. I know your kind.
Bro, you need to
darker
chill.
than a
She's
shadow's
fine.
nightmares. You'd cut a child's throat just to taste the blood.
A devil? I didn't take the blade for a fool. I'm...
A great fire roars through you. The fire of the first hell. You are Karlach, tearing through demons across a blood-red landscape of fire and volcanic cinder. The front lines of the Blood War. With every swing of her axe, Karlach fulfills Mistress Zariel's purpose.
Proof, clear as summer sky. It's over, Karlach. It's time you feel the sting of the blade.
I've tried to tell you. I'm not what you think I am.
Another vision. Karlach's blade
Bro needs to
rays
chill.
slicing through devils.
It ain't that deep.
Zariel's servants, as her eyes dart around, seeking escape. Will shudders with Karlach's desperation. She is a victim of the Blood War, not an agent of it.
By Balduran's helm, No, I will not be tricked.
You saw the truth. I may be an effective soldier, but I never wanted to serve Zariel. Legged it away from her the first chance I got.
And yet you served.
Dude. She's not a danger. She's fine. Stop.
No! Devils cannot be trusted!
Dude.
You know
Stop it.
monsters better than anyone.
Everyone liked
Can't
that.
you look in my eyes and see I'm not a devil?
You don't know what this means. You don't know what you're asking me to do.
I'm asking you to live, Will. I don't want to hurt you. And to be frank, I'd rather not find out how the blade got his name. I swear to you, on all I am not what you think.
Shit! Shit.
Chill, bro. It'll be
You
okay.
really are no devil, are you? I've been deceived.
Oh, thank the gods. Thought I was gonna have to take your head.
You would have died in the
Yeah,
attempt.
we're all good.
But there have
We're all
been
good.
enough threats today.
Truce then, eh?
Aye. Truce. I see the good in you, Karlach. I promise not to lose sight of it. Even when the hells burn hottest.
Okay. So now that we've gotten that out of the way, what I needed to do before I forgot to is to use one of these. I forget which one it is. It's over here. Basically, we have to trim the party back down to 4 because if the mod is active and there's more than 4 party members, it'll break the game. But the mod is actually built in a way where it doesn't even let you long rest with more than 4 party members. So that's a good thing. But I kind of just wanted to do that before I forgot to. Anyway, I'm going to end the stream right here because I'm tired. And it's gotten pretty darn late. So thank you guys for watching. So far, we've definitely done things a lot better than we have in the last stream. When you're playing this game, it's definitely a good thing to slow down and look at things a little more closely than you would otherwise. So that's a thing we did a lot better in this stream than we did in the last Baldur's Gate 3 stream. So I intend to stream this game more in the future. So if you liked this stream and you watched it, do consider subscribing and all of that good stuff so that you do not miss more, because there will be more. Thank you for everybody who watched this stream live and everybody who watches it later. Till then, till next time, I've been Skydie. Thank you guys for watching. Bye-bye.